Good morning, everybody, or I should say afternoon. It's about noon right now. And I thought I'd start today off with a really small grocery haul. So let me just show you what we got. This is from Walmart. I'm gonna try and keep you guys in the loop on when we buy stuff, what we buy. And my family eats a lot of produce. So that's a lot of what we buy. So here's what we got. So over here, we got lemons, a couple plums, a couple grapefruit, about 4 pears. But I will say one of them came to me like this. So I am going to call Walmart because I just did a pickup. I have a pomegranate here. I have 2 avocados, a big thing of blueberries. We love blueberry pancakes. We love just eat blueberries. They're great on yogurt. They're great on everything. Some mushrooms, bananas, a green cabbage, a purple cabbage, some green beans, some grapes, asparagus, yogurt. Flip it around. This is peach and strawberry. Theo loves those. 2 bags of mandarin oranges. I just got one, honestly, a few days ago. Maybe it was about 4 or 5 days ago, and they ate the whole bag so fast. They're on a kick right now. Some craisins, red delicious apples, because that is Luke's favorite, and then some Honey Crisp apples, a bag of that. Some organic milk, avocado oil. I mostly use that for making mayonnaise. And then some Simply apple juice and some Simply orange juice back there. And then also 2 loaves of bread. Now about the bread. I do make bread all the time. There's always homemade bread in the house. However, the boys, Luke and Theo, have not made the switch to homemade bread. They still like their peanut butter sandwiches or their peanut butter and jelly on the store-bought white bread. I am working on it. I think I get it perfect. I think I have a bread recipe that they're gonna love. It's super soft, just like a store-bought. And they don't. They just say no. So I think it tastes so much better, and so does everybody else, but the 2 boys just won't. If you're new, Luke is 10 and he is autistic, and so he's very picky. And Theo is 4 and he's picky, he's 4. So, but he is a great eater, Theo is. He's just picky about a few things. So, all right, so all of that together, that costs $101 and some change. Now, I know I'm not the only one feeling that crunch, but that is not $100 worth of food from what used to be $100 worth of food just months ago. Again, why we are getting on a very strict and tight budget and cutting out all the other stuff. The apple juice and orange juice we could do without, yes, but Theo absolutely loves the apple juice and orange juice. And honestly, Ronnie loves it, Katie loves it. They love the apple juice and orange juice. Charles and I don't really drink it, and neither does Luke, but the rest do. So, and I could not buy organic milk, but that's what I prefer to give my family until we are able to get the milk from our dairy cow out back, and we're hoping to do that this winter. The 2 calves that are on her, one should be off by this winter. Hopefully Daisy is done milking, and then we can separate them in the barn. Sorry, I'm trying to get where you can see. Separate them in the barn and be able to milk in the morning before we let them get back together. So that is the plan. Hopefully that's gonna happen, like I said, this winter. And then we will no longer need to buy milk, which would be wonderful. Butter, I don't know if we'll get enough for the amount of butter that we go through. It just depends, especially in the winter with all the baking. So we'll see how that goes. We don't know how much milk we're gonna get from her either, so we will keep you guys updated on that. But that's why I'm still buying milk even though we have a dairy cow. We're just not able to milk her yet until she doesn't have 2 calves on her. So, all right, let's go take a walk outside and check on the animals real quick. All right, we are about to go walk outside, but I know some of you are gonna ask, well, what about growing all that produce yourself and storing it and preserving it? So I'm gonna show you my freezer. We actually grew a lot of stuff. However, My family prefers, oh, the wind just closed the door. My family prefers fresh. Fresh is number one. I can get anybody in my family to eat vegetables if they're fresh or fruit. Number two would be frozen. And last resort is canned, even home canned. Just keep hearing noises. Sorry. And we prefer to freeze. So as long as we have the freezer space, I'm going to freeze because that still has a fresher taste than getting canned. However, green beans, I wish I had grown regular old green beans. I tried yard long beans and some other, they were like furry green beans and they were not very good and we tried to eat them. I even posted about that. No, we did not like them. So I didn't grow any regular green beans. And that is something that we do like a lot, especially cooked in with some mushrooms and a little bacon. That's so good. But here is some of the stuff that I did freeze. So when you look in our freezer, yes, we're human. We do have some stuff that is not homegrown. But I have so many bags of tomatoes. I did, oh, drop some. I did dry some as well in the the dehydrator. And I turned some into powder. But we have tons of tomatoes. There's tons more in here. These are green chilies. We got more of those. Here is a big thing of watermelon, because we read that you could freeze that fine. More tomatoes. They're just kind of thrown everywhere. More tomatoes. There's a bunch of okra back there. Jalapeno peppers. Here is corn from our gardens. And there's, you'll see more back there. We did get 4.5 dozen. Again, more tomatoes. Lots of tomatoes. And more green chilies and more jalapenos. And down here, more jalapenos, more corn, more tomatoes. And then when you look in our other freezer, yet again, more jalapenos, peppers that we cut and got ready, peppers that we diced and froze, more tomatoes. And down below, there's even more. We have beets that we had froze, a bunch of beets that, you know, we had managed to grow. I'm trying to think of what else. A couple things though, we did not do so good at. We did good growing, but we really messed up trying to cure them. That was onions. We grew a ton of onions. Beautiful, beautiful onions. And I put them in the greenhouse to cure. Well, it got too humid in there and hot, and so we lost like almost all the onions. I had a couple little ones that I cooked up, but we really lost the onions. And then sweet potatoes. So I read they needed to be really in a warm spot. Well, when you harvest them here in Ohio, it's where we are, it is not warm when it's harvest time. So we put them under a heat lamp, but we didn't have any humidity, and later read that they needed humidity as well. So we lost like all but 2 sweet potatoes. So we are learning, we are new learning. But last year we didn't have anything left to put up. This year we definitely have stuff to put away, which is very exciting. So we definitely doubled what we grew, and we definitely got stuff put away. But next year we are hoping for even more and even more and even more, until hopefully at that 5-year mark, like I said, our goal is to be at least 90% self-sufficient. I guess 80 to 90 is what you would call it. We'll still have to buy grains. I did get some wheat seeds to try and grow some wheat, but the amount of wheat that you would need to grow is massive. I'll show you guys our peanuts. We are growing peanuts. So if you see in here, sorry again, lighting is just really bad. Here's all of our peanuts. We grew way less than that. Probably only about this much last year. And replanted it to get this much, plus we had bought 1 package. So that's a huge difference. Now this year, I'm gonna save about that much for us to eat, and that's to make peanut brittle with in the holidays. And we're gonna plant all the rest of it. So hopefully that will be a huge amount then of peanuts. And in here we got 14 acorn squash, and we still have watermelon. We got a lot of watermelon. And we have gotten a lot of cantaloupe. So we won't change growing the amount that we grew in cantaloupes and watermelon at all. All right, so let's go check on the animals. I do got some stuff here, scraps for the chickens. It's gonna get windy, so I'll probably just go on and show you this. You're not gonna be able to hear me. Show you the animals. Also, real quick, here is the garlic. We planted that much garlic. There's a round bed over there that's got garlic. And then this whole bed here that also has garlic. And my husband Charles put chicken wire over top, try and keep the animals out. As we were planting, we had kittens trying to help dig it all right back up. So I thought that was a very clever idea, and that also helps hold all this hay down as well. All right, so the first thing I see is a dilemma. We have had, it looks like, No Tail, one of our roosters, is no more. So this is actually our second rooster in the last 2 weeks that has been gotten by somebody. As you see my roosters back here, that we had 4 roosters, 1 that stays in the coop, so we have 5 total, and we had 4 that just would not get in the coop. They just won't stay in it. They just jump out, they go, so we just kind of let them roam, and we have lost 2 of them now. So that's a little bit bothersome, and we don't know what's getting them because we're not finding a body at all, just feathers. That's it. And out here where we live in Ohio, our main predators are fox, weasel, coyotes, raccoons. We have eagles, they've been in our backyard. We have hawks, a lot of owls, we hear them at night. Those I think are our main predator. Coyotes, if I didn't say that, that's definitely, they're out here. That's our main predators. You hear my very noisy roosters. So here is Shovel. Hi, baby. They all love love. They all want loved on. Hi, baby. I know. Let me give the chickens their stuff first. As you see, here's 2 of our roosters. Hello, gentlemen. Here, you guys can have the pair that came a mess. That's 2 of our roosters. There's Jax, one of our other little kittens. We also have Tilly somewhere. I know, Shovel. I'll pet you guys in just a minute. And I'm getting called at by my rooster at the chicken house as well. So I'm gonna go on and give them a snack. If they hear me come, they typically all come a-running. Hello, darlings. Everybody ready? Who wants snacks? Who wants snacks? I got treats. Ready for treats? Hello, my chickens. Come on. Hello, everybody ready? Come on, stragglers. Come on. All right, here we go. Ready for treats? They all go nuts over treats. Now some of them are like, wait, we got treats? They love treat time. There we go, darlings. Bunch of happy chickens. While we're out here, I'll go and check the eggs. But yeah, we never knew that we would just absolutely love chickens. Had no idea that they were so fun, so full of personality. Sorry, I know it got dark, but we're about to go in the chicken house. And let's see what I got in here. You guys go out to get the treats. I got one here. They have decided to start laying in here. As you see, I've got an egg in here. And I'm not sure why. That's just where they want to lay. Hello, baby. Even though they do have 7 nesting boxes out, as I'm looking, I've got a couple of them though are occupied. I'm sorry. I'll give you your privacy, and another one over there. So I'll be back. So currently right now we are getting 12 to 15 eggs a day. I hear you. You are so noisy, my man. 12 to 15 eggs a day. And we have way more than we can ever use. So we give them to whoever wants them. We have people coming. I don't have any more treats. I'm just carrying an empty bowl, guys. We have people coming to the house to pick them up. We just give them to people just because we have so many. Sorry, I got distracted as I see more feathers from our little no-tail, which is probably my favorite rooster. You can see in here a lot more feathers. I'm not sure if you guys can see that or not. My guys are just following me. They follow me everywhere. So, oh well, this is bothersome. Garbage. Downside to living in off a busier road, so we definitely get garbage that blows up in our yard, even all the way back here. So I'm looking to see if we see any more feathers, but I really don't see any more just yet. Oh, here's some. There's more feathers. So we think whatever it is might be taking them into the woods, but we just have not found any trace of a body at all. And here are my beautiful cows. Hello, babies. Sirloin always looks like don't mess with me. But he's gonna come over to me. Are you gonna come to me, baby? Hello. Are you gonna let me pet on you? Hello. Hello, Sirloin. He does not normally let anybody touch him. And Miss Daisy, hi, baby. It's our beautiful Miss Daisy. And here's my Belle. Oh, sweet babies. So precious. So precious. And there's my Miss Belle. Gonna let me love on you? So precious. And that is our Simba, who just ran back there. Hello, Simba. Simba is our great mouser. So we've been here 2 years now, and this is the first year we're really having a mouse problem. We have so many mice coming here. It's crazy. I think Simba has killed probably 5 or 6. The kittens are killing them like crazy. We're not sure why such a big mouse problem this year, but thank goodness we did have it get into some of our food storage. So we were able to get everything into totes, throw out, of course, what the mice got into. And yeah, it's just been crazy. Anybody else experiencing a major change in the mice pattern? Or a way bigger increase in the mice? Because we for sure are. All right, it's about now 1 o'clock and I need to get Luke ready because his teacher's gonna be here soon. So I'll see you guys later on this afternoon after Charles gets back.
It is probably about 6:30. This is one of those challenging days where you work all day, get home, winter is just right around the corner. I mean, we're pretty much there, and it gets dark. I would say probably, I think our sunset tonight is just before 7. So I'm getting about a half hour tonight to get out and get some chores done before it gets dark. That is a challenge, not to mention the fact I'm not a cold fan. I do not like the cold. So yeah, coming out when it's cold, not really my style. But I do have some chores to get done. We received some plants. It was a blackberry and a raspberry, I think, that were actually ordered by the girls for us earlier this year, and they just came in the last couple of days. So I actually need to go through and clean out the tomatoes and the peppers that were on the runs where I wanted to have the raspberries. At least I need to get, flip it around, I at least need to get this run cleared out tonight, which you can see back there. It's, I don't know, let me see. We still have some fruit. I mean, they're still salvageable. Oops. I'll get those in there. So we still have some salvageable yellow pear, and I'll just kind of pick through this, and whatever I can salvage off this, great. Whatever else, I'm just going to rip it out for the rest of the year. And then I am putting in, I got the framework done for 2 new 24-foot garden beds, raised beds. So I'll probably just throw all this stuff in the bottom of it, and then, you know, put sticks and dirt and compost and all that stuff on top of it, so it'll be buried deep enough it won't sprout. So this is what we had left on the vine that I thought we might be able to salvage. It's just a variety of different peppers, tomatoes, no blackberries because I ate one and I lost the other one. But nevertheless, you know, this is one of those things where if we can ripen it the rest of the way in the house for the stuff that's not quite there, like, you know, this cayenne pepper is looking really good, but some other stuff's only part way there. So if it can finish ripening in the house, great. And if not, no harm, no foul. But you know, it's kind of a shame this is all I pulled, because there's a lot of stuff still left out here. The peppers are still going strong, just as far as how much they fruited. I even saw some flowers on a couple of tomato plants at the end. But tonight, getting down into the 30-degree temperatures, these plants are pretty much going to be done anyway. So, you know, I'm just going to go ahead and pull out what I need to plant for the rest of the blackberry and raspberry. And yeah, we'll kind of go from there. It's cold, but that is done. So that row is down. It's a little bit warmer out. Probably run the tiller through it once or twice, which makes it up really good. The other side I can't do that on because I've got the cattle panel fence and I'm not taking that down. So I'll take the string trimmer through, kind of clean that up a little bit, maybe take the hand cultivator through that, and again, just mix it up. If I were a betting man, I would say I will have volunteer tomato plants growing in this space next year. So I'm gonna take the blackberry and probably put it right up against where the first 4 are. And then I'll run probably the raspberry down at the other end and then see what grows in between this year. Now, I am almost out of daylight. It is just a hair bit after 7. So I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna take these vegetables up to the garage, and then I gotta run back and just make sure the cows have enough hay to get them through the rest of the night. So then I'm gonna go ahead and head inside for the night because it's gonna be too dark to do anything. My fingers are cold anyway, so this is where I'm gonna wrap it up. Again, if you are new to the channel, please make sure to subscribe if you like what you see. If you're already subscribed, stay tuned. Tomorrow we'll have another video coming your way. Appreciate everyone watching. Noelle and I thank you. Have a great evening, and we'll see you on the next Blue Jay Acres.